Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video, we are going to be taking a look at the Zenkai for Final Form Cooler, how good it is, etc., and just discussing a little bit about him. So as with all Legends Limited Zenkais, the real question is how will he impact the meta, and obviously what prevalence will he have. Now, Cooler as a unit is red, he's strike type, and he has a ton of buffs against Super Saiyans. So your Super Vegetos and just in general your yellow units probably going to have a bad time. Cooler was the original kind of answer for a lot of those units and when they first came out, and so it seems like history repeats itself and they seem to be making him the same as well, so that's very interesting. Functionally though, I think in terms of like how good Cooler is, the stat increases and everything are generally good. If you just look at like the raw stat changes from things, it's generally in line with like a Zenkai, own health restoration up to 80%, not 25 anymore. All those sort of small things that happen, generally fine. His damage guard going up to 110%, his damage attack going to 180% when you compare it to what he had before, obviously is all kind of in line. So it's more the two new passives that always kind of determines really what is going to happen with this unit. And in this situation, we take a look mainly at the two new passives, Lineal Pry, and obviously the change or the addition of Fearless Maneuver. So Lineal Pride is this new defensive mechanic. Obviously, as a lot of people know now, you can be comboed down pretty badly. That's just kind of Legends meta. They've added more ways to initiate combos. They've added more ways to control combos. They've added more ways to, kind of sit and stick with these things. So it is always a tad difficult to really measure how we're going to progress with that. But yeah, this is his new defensive mechanics. When hit by an enemy's art, he destroys an enemy card. He'll also increase enemy's art card cost as well. It's not always the outright best because obviously like rapid key reduction is always a bit better, but it's not too bad. Then when the enemy's combo ends, he'll restore his health, get strike damage up, and reduce the enemy's Dragon Balls. So it's great if he survives. Gives him a little bit of like a mini comeback mechanic, just he can't be knocked out from his. But overall, could be pretty good. Then if we take a look at, in general, his like Zenkais, his abilities and everything, I think overall it's all good. Fearless Maneuver is also decent, giving him a bit of health and everything. But really, it's more just about his impact on the situation with the meta. So we've got a lot of rampant yellows, which I think is very, very, very critical at this point. And I think overall, Cooler does provide a bit of a good counter to that. Your Vegetas, your Super Vegetos, even your Goku Ultras, like all of them are not going to have the best time. Cooler also has a little bit of protection against elemental disadvantage, so MUI Goku is not as big a problem. Still a problem for him, but not as big a problem. Obviously, you get his Zenkai power the standard way. Zenkai Rush Battle 3000, Zenkai Missions 4000. Who he boosts is super interesting. That Saga from the movies Red boost is really putting in a lot of work as always. So we've got like a huge multi-boost Saga from the movies Red team, which could be very interesting. Obviously being Strike is going to be interesting to see where he falls in the meta, but I think overall this is a good one.